The Well of Loneliness by Radclyffe Hall, or John, as her friends knew her, is about Stephen Gordon, born to immense privilege in a beautiful home and a gorgeous place in the English countryside, and her initial confusion throughout her childhood and adolescence as she gradually realizes that she desires and loves women, which obviously wasn't something that could be accepted at the time. And so her strive to be respected and accepted for what she is by her loved ones and the world at large. Her beloved father and her stern but sympathetic governess, Pado, are the only ones who really understand what's going on inside Stephen's mind and body, but for many reasons, neither of them can offer any comfort, let alone help her. Stephen will have to face this all alone, and it is not going to be an easy ride. At the time of writing the book, John Radclyffe Hall was already quite an established author, and this could be what motivated her to write to, I quote, put my pen at the service of misunderstood people in the world, and write what is almost a case study to raise awareness of the condition of what Stephen calls the miserable army of men and women like her, these inverts, as they're described in the book. I don't think there was a term for lesbian or gay at the time, although funnily enough, the adjective queer is used very frequently throughout the book. So yes, to raise awareness of their rights to exist in nature and in the world without being judged and shunned by it. The book was put on trial and banned in the UK on grounds of immorality, the potential to corrupt young and weak-willed people. It did come back, of course, but not until after John had died. I enjoyed reading it very much, and I really rooted for Stephen, who's generous, strong, and very loving. I also liked Pado, who says things like, in a dry, toneless voice with the Oxford accent, the books can't walk to the bookcase, but you can, so suppose you take them with you, Stephen. I've been quoting Pado since to my daughter. That pile of washing can't walk to the laundry basket, but you can. All I get, of course, is just a lot of eye rolling. But I do wish Pado had confided in Stephen a little sooner and reassured her she wasn't mad, she wasn't alone, and that she did have a rightful place in nature and in the world. And while we're at it, why not take that diabolical, stuck up mother of hers, Lady Anna, and chuck her out the window, or put her under a tree and make sure a heavy branch falls and crushes her to death the way it happened to somebody else. No spoilers. Better still, stick her into a time machine and make her travel to present day and force her to watch all 12 seasons of RuPaul Drag Race, both UK and US versions. Hell, Stephen, let's move to London or Paris, check out the nightlife, have a bit of fun, for God's sake. And guess what? Careful what you wish for. This is not the greatest work of literature ever written. The prose is a little clunky. It is definitely sentimental. There's much repetition. But John is a terrific mimic. The phonetic transcriptions of the French and Spanish speaking characters are very, very funny and very accurate. Nature is depicted wonderfully well, and so are relationships and the animals. It's an important work in any case. Let's not forget that when it was written, the women had only just gained the right to vote, ludicrous as it seems nowadays. So, as John said, it was crying out to be written, this book, and it's crying out to be read by us so that we can rejoice that there is now a position and a rightful place in almost every society, as well as in nature, for each and every one of us. Praise be to the Lady Jesus Christ.